Man, yesterday was very heavy for me. I got home and I just like fell to my knees by the edge of my bed and I just broke down crying. And I told God, like, I'm afraid, I'm scared. And I think, it's this cliche or this thing that, men can't be vulnerable or show emotion. And I just wanted to share, like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be like, I'm not okay. It's okay to say, I'm overwhelmed or, it's a lot. This is too much for me. And yesterday was those days. Have you ever been like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay this, how I'm gonna get through, and I don't know how I'm gonna overcome some things, financially, just a lot. I want to, fix some things in my life, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know the outcome, like I said, of a lot of things. But one thing I know is that I serve an amazing God. And I've seen God do some things for me I didn't even think was possible. I could even imagine in my own thought. And yesterday I prayed like I never prayed before. I cried out to God like I never cried out before. And I just gave it to Him. And miraculously, I got an appetite. I was able to eat something. I was able to, watch a little TV to get my mind going. I was able to shower and just lay down and go to sleep in peace and wake up, in a positive mindset. So if you're feeling like you're carrying a lot, just leave it at the cross. Give it to God. Tell Him, hey, this is what I'm going through. It's too much for me. I can handle it all on my own. And I think at the end of the day, He'll give you a level of peace that the world can't give you. Or maybe you can't dig deep down inside and get yourself. So, just keep with a positive mindset that you're going to get a level of peace that is out of this world. It doesn't mean you're not going to experience trials and tribulations by any imagine of the thought. But at the end of the day, you'll understand, a lot of things that we go through, you got to give it to God, because ultimately we can't handle it in our own strength. We'll break down. I've broke down. I've been contemplating suicide before because I carried so much where I got to that breaking point and I refused to allow myself to get there again. So I want to say, if you're carrying things, leave it at the cross. Give it to God. Really pray. Be vulnerable. Tell Him your needs. Tell Him what you want. Because at the end of the day, I sure knew, or I sure knew at the end of the day yesterday, I needed God before I laid down, or I don't think I would have got any sleep last night. So at the end of the day, give it to God.